hello. Welcome back to another Mythos of Josh stream. I got some fun times planned for tonight. As always, more shiny hunting. But tonight, this is our first legendary shiny hunt on this channel. That's right, we get to... I did allude to it last night, but we are going to do a legendary hunt. Before we jump into that, I am just going to put on some music, and we'll get our typical, normal games set up. Alright, let's shuffle play, and then alright, so I should be coming through now. I'll just turn it up on my end. Nope, it's already turned up. No, that's fine. As far as I can get, it is okay. A-okay. Alright. Yeah, let's jump into our normal pre-stream games. We're not going to do any wheel stuff tonight. We'll just jump into some Scrandle. Oh. No. Ah! I don't want to inspect elements. Who's doing that? That's fun. Cool. Alright, so the daily. Ooh, katsu chicken and rice or pork gyros. Oh, don't make me choose. Oh, these are both great. Who's making me choose between these? Far out. These are two different meals for two different times. I'm going with the gyros, I think. Yeah. Steak and cheese pide or Thanksgiving jigs, turkey, salt beef, carrot, potato, turnip, cabbage, strawberry pudding, gravy. Ooh. Big meal. Big yummy meal. We got a steak and cheese pide. That could be alright. Yeah, you got more of the dogs in the background. Apologies, everyone. I'm gonna give the pide. Yeah, okay. Alright. Not a good start. Pie, chips, peas, and gravy, or a hot dog with coleslaw, crispy onions, ketchup, and mustard. That looks good. This looks okay. Like these chips are looking a bit... They're pushing it. We'll go the dog. Yeah, that looks like a good time. Sausage with red wine sauce and parsley potatoes, or 5 pieces of chicken. Just going off aesthetics. This... I don't know about these sausages. This looks... The presentation's not great. I'm going to go for the chicken. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go for the chicken. Breakfast wrap. Sausages, bacon, egg, hash browns, and cheese. Or bratwurst with big pickle. Big papa pickle. This breakfast wrap looks delish. Let's go for that. Alright. Porky bowl. Barbecue pulled pork, chips, cheese sauce, crispy onions, or red Lesterfield sausage roll. Alright, well, you're taking a bite. I mean, it's probably just to clear up some confusion about what's in there. I might go for the bowl. That looks... I'll go for the bowl. That looks a bit better. Looks a little smidge better. Alright. Tray of fries, or pizza and beer. Rectangle pizza. This is like a dozen fries for $4.50. I'll go with pizza. That's not very much. Oh, the pizza and beer returns. Burger and chips. Did anyone write down what number the pizza and beer was? I'm gonna go with the pizza and beer. Like, this doesn't look like a lot of food. Oh no. Oh dear. The Hawk burger. They got a Hawk too, huh? Chicken, beef patty, hash browns, sausages, onion rings, and cheese, or cheese pizza. So I know if I'm ordering, I'm going for this. I'm going for the Hawk. The Hawk, yeah, and my wife is probably going to get a Hawk too. I can't be this cheese pizza. This is... Nah, it's got to be the Hawk. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Easy. Cheeseburger with pickle. Oh, the pickle's on the burger, yeah. With wavy fries, Coke Zero, and Smart Water. Or Toad in the Hole. Oh. Does Toad in the Hole usually have this much stuff? I thought toad in the hole was just like a sausage in like pastry. Am I? Toad in the hole. Have I misunderstood what toad in the hole is? Consisting of sausages and Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion gravy, mashed potatoes, and vegetables. Historically, the dish has also been prepared using other meats such as rump steak and lamb's kidney. Okay, so it just has to have the meat in the pudding batter. Okay, this has got like chips and stuff in it. That looks great. This looks a bit basic. I'm a big fan of Coke No Sugar. Coke Zero. Coke Zero, Coke No Sugar. What's it called where you are? Go for the toad in the hole. Yeah, it looks yummy. Go for some of that. Double sausage, egg, and hash brown muffin. Or chicken corner, kick fries, French fries, popcorn chicken, buffalo sauce, cheese sauce, ranch, green onion, tomatoes. This looks great. This looks like something you get. This is like a step above McDonald's. This looks fun. Yeah, we'll go for that. Alright. We got 8 out of 10. Eventually we'll get 10 out of 10. We will master this game. Alright. Let's do Squirtle Dead. Alright, so Swanna. Oh, it is a Gen 5. It is smaller and heavier. Okay, so how heavy is Clink? Are we talking Clink or Clang? Let's go Clang. Okay, it's monotype. It is bigger than Clang, lighter than Clang. It is monotype. How heavy is Fracture? Fracture would be... Okay. Bigger than Fracture. Heavier than Fracture. Do we think a starter? Do you what? No, it's not heavy enough. What else is there? Leave any? No, it's double type. There is Zoroark. No, it's too big. I didn't realize Zoroark was that big. Okay, what else is there? There is Tornadus. No, it's probably not Tornadus. We should probably just try and work out the type. This isn't going to tell us much. Okay, yeah. We know it's not. What about Emboar? What's two? No, not Emboar. Pignite. No, that's firefighting. Didn't I realize it went to firefighting that early? There's so much here. There's so many. Sork? Try Sork. I mean, it's going to be shorter. It's less than 51. So it's somewhere between Fracture and Sork in terms of weight. What else we got? Dark. Ghost. Probably not going to be a fairy. What about Ordino? Try Ordino. Okay. Weight is 31. It's not normal type. Are there any poison type? Starters? Yeah, I was thinking starters. What else is there? Savine. Savine's not big enough. Superior is too big. Samurott is too big. What is there? What is there? What is there? There is... Holy moly, my knowledge of Gen 5 just left. I love this gen, but I could not... Rock? Saying ground. How many guesses? I've got 3 guesses left. Oh no. Worked out. It is... Oh yeah, so it's heavier than Fracture, lighter than Sork. It's not Throw. Heatmore? No, not Heatmore. Heatmore didn't actually tell us anything except for the typing. What else is there? There's got to be some wacky electric psychic. Mellow. No, Mellow is very light. just think of the legends or mythicals. There's Keldeo. Yeah, Keldeo's double type. Rock type. What rocks are there? Roggenrola? No. Oh, it could be Roggenrola. What else is there? Roggenrola. Boldor is too heavy. Sorry, what was Roggenrola? 18 kilos. Yeah, too heavy. Is there another rock type? Oh, Gen 5 is so big. I feel like I've gotten nowhere. Where was Stunfisk? I'm just gonna clear out 2 of the types. Okay. We have one guess left. It's not Grin. No, that was the line I was thinking. Yeah. So... Alright, so it's grass, ice, poison, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dark, or fairy. There's no fairies. There's no fairies, I don't think. There's... Gothitelle? I think Gothitelle's too tall. 1.4. So it's shorter than 1. So... Gothorita is... I think it's too short. Yeah, it's above 1 meter. We've tried Zoroark. There's... Don't know, there's multiple types. We might have to throw the towel in for this one. Oh, this is tough. Oh, this is really rough. Yeah, what on earth is this? Alomomola. It's not Alomomola. Ah, the Pokemon was Lipard. Okay, I don't feel as bad for forgetting about Lipard. Alright. So, back to what we were doing tonight. As mentioned before, let's just move this on over just so I can look at what's going on. We are going to be shiny hunting a legendary tonight in Pokemon legendsz-a. Who remembers Lifeheart anyway? No one. It gets Prankster and has a lot of special moves, if I recall correctly. Alright. Yeah. Here's Tender. Okay. So, we are going to be doing some legendary hunting. Tonight, we are hunting for Frank's the Copycat. Ban and AG. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we are hunting in this unknown hyperspace Lumiose zone. Specifically, we're going to be hunting a legendary. The legendary we are hunting is Terrakion. Terrakion? However you choose to pronounce it, it is the big rock fighting type. So, we just going to go through our checks. Making sure, of course, I have the... It's behind my face, but I do have the shiny charm. It's up there. I have a... Oop, not there. I have a Sparkling Power, all types 3 Derm. It's got Humongo Power, but that's not going to affect anything. The Legendary is going to be one size anyway. But yeah, we are running in with our Gen 2 team. This is all the best Pokemon from Gen 2. We're just going to jump straight in, and then I'll run through how we're going to do this. Now, there is going to be a shiny at the start. We're just going to ignore that, because our dogs are barking. Our dogs are barking. That's why we're not going to run through anything at the start. We're just going to jump ahead to when the dogs aren't barking. We are just going to jump ahead to how we're going to do this, because I've also moved myself down so we can keep an eye on the timer up here. Picking up a Terrakion near you. Wow. Actually, I can catch it. Will they? Oh, shiny Garganackle? Cool. Big guy. Big salty guy. Ignoring you guys. It'd be really fun if we encounter it right away. But yeah. There is our big guy. Now, he will get aggro if we get too close. But what we can do is jump on over to this spot here. And redoing this, that will reset the spawn, and we get to just one jump, really, will reset the spawn. Then we just go back over to the elevator, warp on over, and warp back. Now, of course, we do have a few options here. We can just, we can choose to look. We might not do that just because it can get a little bit disorienting. So I'm just going to do this. It'll still spawn in anyway. Unfortunately, we can't see it from the elevator. But we know it is respawning. This has been tested. This is well known. Just double check myself. Yes. But it is spawning in each time. Now the odds are 1 in, I think it's 585. So we're going to be here for a little while. In fact, I will bring back our good friend, the encounter tracker. Oh no, it's not working. Alright. How about now? You're not going to work. Please. Increment the tracker. Alright, cool. Back in my day, we had one in 4096 and took it. We will have to do that at some point. We will have to do a 1 in 4096 hunt at some point. Not today, though. You can even see it just kind of like drop down. Also, just finished making dinner and actually paying attention. How the hell does this all work? You may need to be a bit more specific. What part do you want to know more about? If it's a question about like the DLC, I can explain that. Hyperspace stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, so as part of the DLC, there are these hyperspace zones that are opening up all over Lumiose. In each of these zones, there are different encounters, and each of them... Oh, I'm just trying to work out how best to explain it. In each of them, there are these there are Pokemon that spawn. That's like not part of the main game sort of stuff, but also Pokemon that are in the main game. It's a bit of a mix, but sometimes, like right at the end of the DLC, assuming you're just putting Terrakion off screen to reset it. Yeah, that's right. So with Pokemon spawning in this game, they'll spawn. Oh, what's the spawn? They'll spawn if you move within 50 feet of the spawn point, but they'll despawn if you get 70 feet away. So if you... unfortunately, I can't put down any trackers. I can't go into the map and put anything down when in Hyperspace Lumiose. So I can't measure it or anything. But that's just a thing that's been found out through other bits of testing. Like if there's a section of the game that's like straight, like it's like a straight section. People have measured it like 70 meters is where they despawn, and when you come back into that, I fell off. When you get back into that 50-meter range, that's when they respawn. Yeah, get out of here. It's a great spot. Oh, that would have been great to see it be shiny. And yeah, so to enter these wormholes, you need these donuts that you make, and Hooper transports you to the hyperspace dimension. And you can make donuts with different powers. These... Oh, Gimmighoul is in this? Yeah, Gimmighoul is in this. I have a shiny Goldengo. Sorry, yeah, the donuts can have certain powers. Certain powers will, like, boost your move power, boost catch rates, and some of them are type specific. One of the big powers that you really want to get is Sparkling Power. Sparkling Power you can get between power levels 1 to 3. We're using a Sparkling Power 3 for this one. That Sparkling Power is for all types, although this could have been done with a rock or fighting type as well. While you're in the zone, there is this calorie counter that is ticking down the whole time. That's what's above my head here. When I'm not warping, like, it does just kind of hide. Once that reaches 0, you are automatically sort of pulled out of the zone. So the idea is that we're just going to keep on doing this until I get to about just under 1,000 calories, I think is the sweet spot. And then we can go and battle Terrakion. If we see it early, then great. Otherwise, we can just kind of keep doing this and it'll keep on resetting. Another thing to note is that if it is shiny, it won't despawn. So if it's shiny and we end up, you know, through muscle memory just doing another like warp, then that's fine. It'll spawn in, but it won't go away. And so with the Sparkling level 3 donuts, they will guarantee 1 shiny in the spawn. That explains the Garganackle down there. So that one is that was our guaranteed shiny. Everything else is 1 in 585 if you have the shiny charm. Kind of wild they guarantee a shiny. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It kind of just makes it very easy. Mind you, like, getting to this point does kind of take a bit of grinding. Like, the actual DLC does get a bit of flack online about... like, yeah, limited decks. Yeah, the DLC does get a bit of flack online for being quite grindy, and I'm in agreement. Like, the base game is so good. Like, the story is fantastic, but the DLC, it's quite waffly, I think. So with these with these special scans as well, there are 5 of them that can have shiny huntable legendaries in them. So we have the Swords of Justice, so Terrakion, Cobalion, Virigion, and there's the Ladies as well, so Latios, Latias, Latinas. So I'll go for those at some point, but with legendary hunts, I really just wanted to do them in the most recent game if possible. This has kind of proved to take a long time, as I've had to start a new save file of legendsz-a and go through the DLC, which has taken me 44 hours. And yeah, limited decks, so not every Pokemon's here. There are also some Pokemon that can't be shiny hunted, so in the special zones you do have a chance of encountering Meloetta or Keldeo. These can't be shiny hunted. Also, every other legendary in this game cannot be shiny hunted. So, Xerneas, Yveltal, as well as Zygarde, and the stuff added in the DLC. So, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre can't be shiny hunted. Kind of goes without saying, but also Genesect, Zeraora. These are spoilers, by the way. These are spoiled streams. I'm shiny hunting. We're not traversing through story content. Well, now that I've finished yapping, What are you up to tonight, Cobalt Raven? Are you shiny hunting yourself? Forgot Genesect was in this. Yeah. Oh, Genesect's in this? The actual way of encountering Genesect is super weird. So there's this... do you want story spoilers? Because I'm pretty sure you haven't played through the DLC. Britta's in this? Oh, Britta's in this? I can tell you how how you encounter Genesect because it's super odd. Spoil away. Alright, so there's this guy who sits next to the wild zone where you encounter Pyro. Wild zone 17. What he does is he sells TMs to you. You can go to him and trade Mega Shards for TMs. Kind of useful. I don't know if he's actually in the base game. But in the DLC, he also sells the drives. So Shock Drive, Burn Drive, Chill Drive. I think that's all of them. No, there's a fourth. Shock, Burn, Chill. Yeah. Shock, Burn, Chill. Is it Douse? Douse Drive? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm sub 1k. Okay, so what we can do now is I can just reset the game. Because if we get to sub 1k and we choose to go and fight it, and it takes a little while for us to beat, which realistically it could, we could just run out of... what do we call it? We could just run out of calories and it'll reset the whole thing and then it won't get kept. But now we just load back in, we're at the start of the counter, and we just start again. That Garganacle's still there. These Scraggy are still bothering me. That's one. So we get about 60 encounters per run. That's not bad, I think. Do you need Garganacl? I do, but I can just wait until after I've caught Terrakion. Yeah, sorry, so back to Genesect. What happens is you buy each of the drives. They're like 800 shards each. And then once you have all four, he leads you to the guy leads you to a hyperspace hole where you go in and like fight a Genesect and catch it. That's it. I think there's a bit of like lore dropped as well about how he managed to find a Genesect. Oh, that is odd. Yeah, I'm not even going to touch on Volcanion. that is a Pokemon that Game Freak forgot. Alright, 69. I didn't hear about that one. Yeah, that's... Alright. I think tonight we'll finish this Fire Emblem map, then maybe let's play some Champions. Yeah. I still haven't played Champions. I've just been shiny hunting. I've been hankering for a legendary hunt. So being able to do one on stream has been really cool. Just been trying to get this save file done, which getting through the DLC a second time is kind of a grind. But you know, like if I get it on stream, that's awesome. Champions is pretty fun. I'm keen to give it a try at some point. I think at the higher tiers. Is it can you drop rankings? Because like in the online battling in this game, you can't drop ranking, but there's okay. You just gotta try and keep getting better, okay. That's cool. We'd like to try. I think I've also missed a couple of counts. Okay. Or at least I never got to the point I could. Okay. Well, he's just that good. Raven confirmed pro. Wolfie? Got up to Ultra Ball 2 in the first season. So has there been a season change? How... I'll be honest, I've never actually looked into it. How does that all work? Yeah, although it's the same decks. Okay. Rankings reset. Okay, cool. Alright. Nope. Assume they do a roster revamp. Yeah, I mean they gotta add more Pokemon, more items and things. Because I know all I really know about Champions is that Basque Legion is really good. Yeah, Basque Legion. Look. I need to do a shiny hunt for Basque Legion. Do I need male or female? How does that... Which one's good? Maybe I should just hunt both. Like, it's just so easy to change moves and natures and EVs and IVs in modern day Pokemon that, like, I think if I just had both, that'd kind of just cover me if ever I wanted to, like, change up the set or something. Meta is Sneasler, Basque Legion, Charizard Y, second Basque Legion? You can have two? Can you have two Basque Legions? Oops. Come on, Raven. I think you might have been cheating. I don't know the fifth one. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen. I've seen Farigiraf. Farigiraf is kind of popular. It's like a Trick Room setter. I'll be honest. I watched like one stream about Champions, and they were talking about Trick Room. And they had Floette is also pretty good. Oh yeah, Mega Floette. Yeah. Yeah, this kind of just seems like a pretty... Giraffe is okay, but niche. That's what I'm after. That's what we're here for. What about Porygon 2? Is P2 okay? Like Darth Vader at the end of episode 3. Where's my digital girl? Exited. Oh. Fair. Do they even have Eviolite? No, because they don't have like unevolved forms. That's like a whole thing. There's only like Pikachu and that's it. So you can't have like Charmeleon. No, I knew about that one. Yeah. Got a weird look on that one. I'm gonna have to check that. Nope, not shiny. There's like bits of the architecture near it that are like just slightly like a bright color. Like, so shiny Terrakion is not my favorite shiny, if I'm being honest. It kind of looks like if someone had like a coloring in book and you gave it to a kid who just had access to texters. Not pencils, just... Also, I haven't been ticking up the counter. It's... I don't know. Like, I don't want to say I want more like a gritty kind of design, but like... They're going out like this? Did you illustrate shiny Terrakion? I think Cabalion's in the same sort of camp. Like, I like the navy blue, but I think it's just a bit too, like there's a, yeah, like there's it's like a contrast that isn't there, or it's too much there. It's too much of something for Cabalion and Terrakion. Virizion I'm okay with. Like, I'm okay with the pink. I reckon that's going to stand out when we get to it. Nope. So Cobalt Raven, I've also added a series of tunes to the stream as well. Nothing too crazy. I've got a bit of music from Pearl Diamond Platinum, Heart Gold Soul Silver, and Black and White. So I'm just kind of flicking through a bit of a nostalgic mix, including all like day and night, as well as like all seasons of the Gen 5 games. It's a fun time. Excellent choices, sir. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Let me know if anything is like a bit too quiet or anything. Like, I'm happy to adjust. Kind of just wanted as like a nice little background track while we just so that there's no like dead air. So we are a bit delayed, like we are at about 45 minutes in the stream. I'm hoping to go for about 3 hours, which I think puts us pretty close to odds at that stage. So I think we got about like a 65 to 70% chance of actually getting it on stream tonight. If we get it earlier, then fantastic. If it goes late, then it's the breaks. I'm also behind on the counting. There we go. Not sure if that one did. Keen to see a live shining. Yeah. Excluding our boy to Garganackle. Garganackle, unfortunately, is going to be ignored for quite some time. Love the Garganacle line, but I want Terrakion. Oh. No, okay, Alright, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll have to reset. Alright, one more, and then we'll reset. No, alright, cool. Hey, Garganacle. Oh, did you hear that? A shiny. Another bonus as well is whenever we do the warp, we spawn in the whole gaggle of Scrafty and Scraggy down at the bottom of the other warp. So we may get a shiny one of those, which unfortunately is a phase, as I've already got that line. But it's kind of funny. I don't think we go out of the radius of the Knackle stacks down below, so I think that one Garganacle is just going to be the one salty boy, the one salty Splatoon down there. Nope. So, what's your preferred team in Champions, Raven? Is it the meta, or are you going something a bit off meta? Because I'm looking. Sorry, I've got the chat open here. Sneasel, Basket Legion, Charizard. Okay, there's only one Steel type. Are you okay? I'm pretty I rock the dream team. Extra. Oh, excellent choice, sir. Because like it's mostly weather, like it's weather and Trick Room, or at least like the driving forces. Like weather is currently like the big thing, isn't it? I mean that's off. That's always just been like a big thing in VGC anyway. Is weather teams. Sun, rain, and the main weathers, yeah. Nice. And you come in, set sand. What's the ability of choice on Drill? Is it Sand Veil or Sand Force? Give me else, I can't remember. Or is it Mold Breaker? Hit those levitators. I did get a shiny Alpha Excadrill recently, actually. Regular Excadrill is Sand Rush. Okay, okay. Cool. So outspeed everything. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. What am I thinking of? Which one's... So Sand Force increases your damage. That's the one that Mega Garchomp has. Sand Veil increases your evasion. Why does Terrakion look like that? Just, yeah, okay. Maybe he gets the Urshifu ability clone. Urshifu is Unseen Fist, I think. Mega Chomp gets Sand Force, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my boy, Mega Chomp. Just want to double check that one. Yeah, okay. Sometimes the yellow... Oh, what are the yellow bits on the side of Terrakion can throw me? I'm mainly just looking for like the red horns. Nope. Oh, Raven, just a quick question. Are you watching this on mobile or on PC? PC. Okay, cool. I added an emoji. I'm just curious whether you have the ability to use it, or if it because it should show up correctly in the chat as like a sparkly ring thing. I'm just curious whether it shows up on your end, and do you have the option to use it yourself? So I was able to add an emoji, but it's not through Twitch's own emoji service. I also haven't been picking this up. It's done through like another site called 7TV. Just curious whether you have the option to on your end. I don't think I can. Okay. I will have to look into that. If the shiny appears, do whatever you like. Although my knowledge of Twitch is limited. Okay. Alright. Next one is 200. Not shiny. We will keep on hunting. No, nothing's coming up. Okay. Can you do a regular emoji for me? I just want to double check. Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, I will... Yeah, I'll just need to look into that. I'll get my best team on it. Gotta say, this is startlingly quick. Like, this is extremely rapid. So it's like 207. I'm just trying to compare it to like Ultras. Ooh. No, the red throws me off. Crack team technician will be on the case. We have our best people working on it. We have emoji connoisseurs. No, this is very, very fast resets. through encounters. Because, like, the next best option after this would be Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon wormholes, which the reset time on those, like, it's longer, and the odds are 1 in 1365. Did manage to get Zerkatree recently. That was a really cool shiny. I love that shiny. I love Zerkatree. Just like, where are its eyes? Where are you seeing from, my friend? And shiny Zerkatree. Oh, that's spectacular. That thing matches with the Beast Ball super well. It's just an eccentric guy. Yeah. I believe it's spelled electric. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C. Electric. You have to work on your spelling, Raven. Yeah, I think if we get it early, we might just start me failing, because that's impossible. We're gonna need some Simpsons emotes in here. There's definitely a Steamed Hams one, surely, that I gotta add. I'm just gonna borrow the ones that Katie put in our Discord. Yeah, I think if we finish this early, I'm just gonna start getting ready for the next one. Just run through a few hyperspace holes. If you're still online, I'll show you what it means to get the special scans. Because then we can just get stuff set up for next stream, which will be next week. Looking to stream just 2 nights a week. Also, I've been missing my buttons. 222. Yeah, because we can shiny hunt the Lardies, which I'm very keen for. Like, those are such cool shinies. So cool. Like the Minty Latios and Bright Yellow Latias. Even if we get Cobalion or Virizion, those are still huge. Like, a legendary is a legendary. Like, that. Nope. The more I can do on stream, the better, because there are a few that, at least for now, I can't do on stream, because I don't have a capture card. I don't have a 3S capture card. Those are pricey. They're pricey to install, and they're pricey to purchase on eBay. Although I keep, like, whenever occasionally I browse Reddit, and there'll be people who, like, have bought, like, a second-hand DS or 3DS, and they'll take a picture of, like, the back of it, and be like, what's this weird port? Like, what's this weird other plug that's in here? And all the comments are like, congrats. We're completely jealous of you. You bought one with a capture card. Happy for you. Really, really, really pleased. Really, really glad you bought that. Just have unlimited money. No. No. Try looking up 3DS. I mean, like, 3DS price is already bonkers, but like, try looking up the price of a 3DS with capture card on eBay, and yeah, it's miserable. Nope. All right, we'll do one more, then we'll reset the whole. No shiny. All right. 237. I'm just crossed an hour into stream. I did a bit of dawdling at the start, played Scrandle, played what's Squirtle Daily? Hello. Top of the morning. Evening, fellas. Nope. Nope. Not sure about that one. Nope. Keep getting thrown off by the orange things. Nope. So I was having to think about Terrakion earlier, and like I came to the realization that like the reason I don't have much of an association with Terrakion, as much as like Virizion and Cobalion, is like when you play through Black and White, it only appears right at the end. It's like it's the Victory Road one. Whereas Virizion and Cobalion you can at least encounter earlier. And like they're kind of just in your way, I think. In Black and White they're like part of like you kind of just don't have a choice. Like you kind of just run into them, or you can ignore them. Yeah, Cabalion's pretty out of the way. That's what I was curious about. Is it in the cave? I thought it was, or am I thinking of Black 2 White 2? I might be thinking of Black 2 White 2. I know Black 2 White 2 you can encounter them early, but if you wait until after you beat the Elite Four. That's it. Yeah, Black White 2. They don't count you on the way. But I think it's in Black 2 White 2. If you go and encounter them later, like after you beat the Elite Four, they're at level 65. They're like boosted. Like I remember knowing that. And yeah, Terrakion is the one that you encounter in Victory Road. I did not know that. Yeah, it's a cool little... I love Black 2 White 2. I think those are probably like it'd be definitely my top 5. Just combined Black 2 White 2. Yeah. Such a cool set of games. Such a shame they are very pricey. They are top tier. Very glad I went back and got it before it went super pricey. Yeah, that's... Good call, good call. Best time to buy Pokemon games was yesterday. Second best time is today. I think I got a little after X and Y. Good call, good call. Because I think at that point, like, because when Black and White came out, it was like the reception was not fantastic. Like it was, like it was just too different. Yeah, too different. Black and White forced you to use its new regional decks. So I think like at X and Y, that would have been like a value low point. And I think at that point, because like people were still wondering like, oh, why isn't this 3D? Like Black and White 2 came out and it wasn't 3D, and people were like, oh, why isn't this 3D? And it's like, okay, do you want 3D? Because that'll be the next games. And then it was. So 3DS came out, X and Y came out, it's in 3D, and they kind of just made a bunch of the sprites into these weird models that had no energy. Like the sprites in Black 2, White 2 are fantastic. Like little moving ones. Oh, there's so much life in them. Like they really nailed like the mannerisms, at least of the whole decks at that point. Something that even had like little effects and stuff. Yeah, I missed 2.5D. Yeah, that's the term. 2.5D sprites and areas. Oh, hang on. No. yeah, X and Y came out, and it had like a bunch of the models were just not as exciting, or they kind of just lost the energy that like a few Pokemon, a few of the like really key ones. Main one that comes to mind is like Typhlosion, like the whole sort of Cyndaquil line. Even the Gen 5 Legends themselves, I think they suffered a lot by needing to essentially wash the colors for 3D. Yes, that is also true. Because like things like Charizard, yeah, Charizard was one that lost a lot of vibrancy. Like if you look at like the Gen 3, 4, 5 sprites for Charizard, it's just a lot more orange. And then Gen 6, the model is just a bit too pale. Nope. Coming up on 300. Sorry, just bear with me 1 sec. Damn. Blink of an eye, really? It's going so fast. We're averaging over 250 encounters an hour. That's pretty good. We're not going to be able to get started on a second hunt, simply because of how the special scans work. I can give you a rundown, actually. It's good to keep my mind sort of keep me talking, I guess. Essentially what happens is every time you go into one of these hyperspace holes, there's a set of missions up in the top right. These will usually be like catch a specific Pokemon, catch 3 of a certain type, and then there's these like special Pokeballs you can break for more items. But if you break like a certain number of them, then you get these points, these scan points, and then every 25,000 scan points, you get access to a special scan. Typically, you'll get sort of anywhere between like 5 to 10,000 points, so you end up getting special scans every 6 or so wormholes. Now, these special scans, this is where a bit of the frustration comes in from other people playing. The special scan, what you get from the special scan is you get access to another hyperspace hole. It's one of the higher ranked ones. But what you get in that hole is it's almost completely RNG. It can be like rare Pokemon, like rarer spawns, things like Rotom, Gimmighoul, the Frigibax line, as well as some lines that some holes that have like starters in them. So you can get some like alpha forms of starters. It's pretty cool. But I think it's every 5 or 6 special scans, that's when you get the really rare stuff. So things like these legendary hyperspace holes. But again, these are RNG within that. So the problem is, not like the problem isn't finding things like Terrakion, Virizion, because once you catch them, it'll sort of remove it from the pool. So if I went and caught this Terrakion, we couldn't go and encounter a new Terrakion. It's all like it's set for one time only. But say if you're hunting for Rotom, which I was, because of the pool of special scans available. Also, I'm behind on the points. We hit 300, by the way. Because of the pool of special scans, it took me a substantial amount of time, and because of the RNG factor, it felt like I wasn't making any progress. So some people reported like they weren't able to find things like the Porygon line, Gimmighoul. There is a Gimmighoul that gets given to you as a quest, but for people wanting a living dex, there's no breeding, so you have to go and catch another one. Very, very frustrating. I personally don't have much of an issue with the DLC. It is a bit grindy. If you're not a fan of the grind, and if you're not, this is not the channel. If you're not a fan of the grind, you are not going to have a good time. All right. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll reset. You can probably hear the dogs in the back. Yeah. All right, we will play this. Yeah, it sounds very painful. Yeah, so there are. So with the special scans, there's also like these battle zones where you can go and battle people in battle NPCs in the Hyperspace hole. Shiny Garganacle. Salute. Hello, fellas. Garganacle, I've come to bargain. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Nope. So I should probably talk about my team that I use for this playthrough. So I want to do a bit of a playthrough. I've been liking the idea of playthroughs where you only use certain generations worth of Pokemon in your playthrough. So I recently did a playthrough of Ultra Moon just with Hoenn Pokemon. I was like, well, how much water is there? Turns out lots. That team was great. That team was fantastic. For this playthrough, I decided to use a team of only Pokemon that were from Gen 1s and Gen 2. I really wanted to do Gen 2, but I don't know. I think Gen 2, it's tough to look at Johto, like the Johto decks, and not also think of it in terms of the Kanto decks. Like, when it comes to like those Gen 2 games, if you consider the whole decks as... If you consider both Kanto and Johto as Johto, I think it's just easier to... I think it just makes more sense, because the original is it 252? What number's Celebi? Is it 252? It might be 250. Because that whole first... those whole first two 251, yeah. They were designed at the same time. Like, that was all kind of designed at the same time. And you can see that, like internal coding for Red, Blue, Yellow has ID numbers for Pokemon going up to 251 and beyond, but they weren't like assigned to anything. There's this weird sort of coding situation where you can actually catch kind of Johto Pokemon in Red, Blue, Yellow, but like I don't know the ins and outs of that. So I played through this game using just Pokemon from Kanto and Johto, restricting myself where I had previously used the Pokemon, so I don't have Gyarados. I used Gyarados in my first playthrough. Gyarados is great. I love Gyarados. So yeah, I figured, look, as long as I pick Pokemon that have a Mega... I also haven't been clicking this for like 3 runs. As long as I picked something that had a Mega, it should be okay. First almost any possible playthrough. Look, if there's someone selling Magikarp, I'm just trying to support local business, local industry. Yes, my team is Meganium, Dragonite, Starmie, Charizard, Ampharos, and Tyranitar. Surprised you're not using Shiny Ampharos. I forgot. I forgot about it. By the time I realized that was a that was a side quest, I had moved on. Yeah, so this team was actually like it's unsurprisingly it's quite good. And so like midway through, I think I got to rank rank F or E, and I was like, all right, I'm breezing through. This is not much of a challenge. It's just kind of like Mega Starmie, yeah. It's just kind of cruisy. I then had a thought that like I'm limiting myself to Gen 2 Pokemon. I need to limit myself to Gen 2 move sets. So what I've done is I've actually on each of these Pokemon, they have moves that Pokemon would have only known, like that they would have had access to in Gen 2. I might give a rundown actually. It's a thing of beauty. You ready to see this? Actually, alright, so this is Meganium. So we got Razor Leaf, Leech Seed, Iron Tail, Swords Dance. This is okay. This is deeply mid. Iron Tail, yeah, it is Gen 2, isn't it? Oh, now I'm gonna check me. Genium. I was so sure it's Gen 2. Yeah, it's Gen 2. Yeah, cracked moveset. Dragonite? Okay, this is actually pretty standard. Dragonite's moveset has been pretty well locked in since they kind of nailed the yeah, Outrage, Fly, Earthquake, Extreme Speed. Look, double stab, Extreme Speed, and Earthquake. It's fantastic. See, nothing wrong with this. Yeah, this holds up in today's. Starmie, I did what I could. It was either this or screens. Surf, Thunderbolt, Waterfall, Ice Beam. This is Charizard. Charizard at least gets Swords Dance. Fire Punch, Earthquake, and Fly. So we're a dual stab, Earthquake, and then a Flex slot. This one works really well as Mega Charizard X. Mega Charizard X, yeah. Because Charizard X's Charizard's Dragon type moveset back then consisted of Dragon Rage, Dragon Breath, and Outrage. Oh, I took Outrage off because I already had Dragonite with Outrage. Ampharos. This one was mainly just for screens. I had Ice Punch on Ampharos for a long time, but that just felt kind of weak. I ended up using this for... What did I use it for? I can't recall why I changed Ice Punch to Thunder. Okay. And then there's Tyranitar. This is, again, a pretty standard moveset. I had Outrage on here for when I was fighting Rayquaza at the end. Ampharos does not get drag moves. No, it does not. No, its moveset is very limited. What was it? Ampharos. Ampharos Gen 2. You get a bunch of electric moves. Fire Punch, which was special back then. Don't ask me why I know. T-Tar. Oh yeah, T-Tar is the thing of beauty. This is all you need. Again, dual stab, Earthquake, and then a Flex slot. Yep. Alright, let's keep on going. Let's keep on hunting. Nope. Fire Punch Ampharos carried me through Crystal Monotype wrong. Yep. So for no reason at all, doesn't learn Ice Punch? Oh, was I cheating? I thought I put on Ice Punch. I think it may not actually get Ice Punch. I think you might be right. That would have been too much. A very paltry Bolt Beam. It's too much for the GSC meta. Actually, that'd be kind of cracked. I don't. How many? There's not that many Pokemon that know the Bolt Beam combination. Yeah. It turns out I accidentally cheated the whole game. Yeah, no clean counter for Dragonite. Yeah, that's Gen 1 and Gen 1 and Gen 2 gaming. Just had in train at 3. God, that one looked kind of bright. I'm gonna double check that. No. Oh, remember Join Avenue? I remember having that. Because I remember using it a bunch, because there was a shop that you would go to that would... it was like a boxing ring? I think it was a boxing ring. And you would use it to level up your Pokemon. What I would do is, because that was just more efficient time-wise than going through the Elite Four constantly. I had to raise up my level, my shiny Magikarp. Oh, it wasn't. No, I didn't have a shiny Magikarp, did I? It was just a I just had a level 100 Magikarp. But most of its training I just did in Joint Avenue, because it would level up your Pokemon, and then I don't think it would proc... It wouldn't proc the evolution screen. Like, it wouldn't prompt you to evolve. My Joint Avenues were always kind of filled with people with the same names, because I didn't I didn't play online that much. Because that game came out, I don't want to say how many years ago. Interesting. Yeah, it would do this thing where all the people coming to your avenue and like setting up shops would have this, their names would all start with the same letter. Maybe it was just me. Nope. We all begin with the letter P now. My name? Posh. Welcome to my team, Paganium Pragonite. Am I Pragonite? Palmy. Palmy. Ooh. There should be Scrandle, but for Palmies. Just raiding Parmesanas. Chicken Palmy. I didn't even see that. That little message there was blocking my sight. I didn't even see if that was shiny. Nope. Alright. Tell you what, we'll get to under 800 calories, and then we'll... Okay. It's zipping through. No. No shiny. Reese! No, 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 no! No, not that person. This one. I don't want to start a new game. Wow! Garganacl. Why not? You had so much fun the first two times. No, I think this will be my last playthrough for a little while. Nope. I like this game, but realistically, I'm gonna be shiny hunting for a while. I'm like, maybe I'll do like another playthrough of like another game, but I've got to do the leaf green Nuzlocke. I've got to finish that. Oh, I think I saw a splash of red there, but it might have just been the seats behind. No, it was the seats. Ooh. These like singular hunts. Oh, they need to work out my next challenge run. You could. I don't think Emerald will be out in the near future. Oh, that went through. Okay. I definitely fell off and then was able to warp. That was odd. I should get Katie to play Emerald. I think that'd be... Yeah, saved it. I think that'd be really interesting to watch my wife play Emerald. Have we playing Japanese? Which copy of Emerald? Get to play Nuzlocke. I think she might cry. Alright, we are coming up on 400. Japanese, obviously. Guess we could have done like a prediction. I looked at like prediction settings for Twitch. Like you can, I think you can like bet channel points. I managed to enable channel points on the stream the other day. Do you have channel points, Raven? Is that coming up for you? It should be, if you're on PC, it'll be like a little number or something in like the bottom left underneath the little chat box. So when you enter in the chat, there'll be like a little number. I haven't put any like goals or anything. So if you're hoping that I'm gonna show feet or something, you're all out of luck. I have 520 of them, yeah. Interesting. Oh. Saved again. I'll pack him for later. Ooh. That is 400 encounters. We are zipping along. Nope. Did that count? Oh, nope. Ah! There we go. Nope. Of course, there's no reason for Terrakion to appear on any particular number. All the odds are the same. Oh. Got tricked by the brown. Because like I joke around about shiny Terrakion's color, but like the dark red, like it's a very like it's still kind of dark, so like I can kind of just mix it with those chairs. What's the color? What's the name for that? Is it like, do you describe it as a rich color? Not an artist, I'm afraid. I don't know all the color words. Saturated? I have a proposition that I'll message you about later. Interesting. Yeah, saturated. Yeah, that's what I meant. Barely saw it. That could have been shiny. Wouldn't even tell. Nope, not shiny. I'm assuming you can Hooper from this too. You do get Hooper. It's part of a side mission. It's part of a side mission where I think you need to complete the DLC first. So you get to the point where you've caught Rayquaza. And then I think you like fight Hooper Unbound. Which, other than that, Hooper Unbound does not appear in this at all. Another very interesting choice. But the idea is that like the main character of the DLC is this child. Forget the name of the child. Ansha, that's it, Ansha. And Ansha has a Hooper. And then after DLC, you get access to another hole that has a second Hooper in it. That's the Unbound Hooper. Diantha's daughter, yeah. Yeah, the lore is that Diantha is off overseas making a movie or something. Now there are two of them. It's getting out of hand. Nope. Nope. Gonna be real upset if we get Terrakion like right at the end of the calories and then we don't have enough time to get Garganacle. Just have to leave him there. So sad. There's a very real chance of that happening. No, Garganacle, no. Wait. Oh, there he is. Still down there. Nope. It's alright. He'll be fine. Doggies have been very noisy. They've been put outside the room. They're trying to break into the room. I'd hoped to remedy this by taking them for a walk. Plainly, they just want to hang out. Oop. They want company. Yeah. They will be fine. I spent all day with them. They will cope. Must be patting them at all times. Hang on. No. Is the GDS sound just the same as the underground in the Gen 4 games? Because we were just listening to the GDS sound. And I was like, this sounds like the underground. And now the underground is playing. Hi, Calyrex BLM. I'm timed out now. Yeah, I was like, why does that sound so familiar? What are you hunting? We are hunting Terrakion. You can see it over there, spawning in. It is cool. Up to just over 450 encounters. Odds are 1 in 585, so we're not quite there yet. No. That's an odd effect when it came in. Nope. I also need to reset. We're at 500 calories. That would have been really awkward if it was shiny and I couldn't catch it. Oh, Garganackle. Another one. Do you reckon we'll get it before 500? The dogs are back in. 523. That's your guess. 523 could be 523. Nope. Like raspberries and mangoes. Ooh, very nice. Keep getting caught out by the brown. I know in my head that like it's going to be a much more saturated red. Like it's going to be more of a vibrant red. But like sometimes that brown for the horns just like catches the light. The lighting in Hyperspace Lumiose is just so odd. Like, some of the shinies just look a bit off when you're hunting in here. Thankfully, they do sparkle. I think it doesn't help that it keeps spawning in front of the chairs over there, which are red. Just slightly red. Well, they got the Pokeball logo, so maybe I keep thinking it's red. Just end up tricking myself that it's red. This is too sleepy. I don't want everyone to fall asleep. Fear? Nah, this one's a bit... Sure. Coming up on 500. Alright, will we get it before 500? Ooh, Celadon City. Classic theme. As a theme that you buy stuff. It's the buying theme. Or the gambling one. 500 encounters. No shiny. We're well on our way to Cobalt Raven's guess of 523. We like to buy. Yep. This theme sounds like buying evolution stones and being given an Eevee. Ooh, don't forget to pick up your coin case. Over the planter. getting nervous. What if it is 523? What if Cobalt Raven no-scoped it? No. I would like to look at setting up predictions. I think that'd be fun. For these legendary hunts, predict, like, will it happen within the next half hour? Stuff like that. Give people things to do with their channel points. I predict shinies will appear. If you saw some of my earlier streams, you doubt that was the case. Remember when we tried for Murkrow? Uh-oh. That was 522. Alright, 523, it's coming up. Nope. I'll even go a bit closer. No, definitely not shiny. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, remember when that meme was everywhere? Sad times. Go for one more. Alright. Go another round. Oh, a Garganacl. Salute. Okay. Grab that coin. Oh, saved it. Nope. So I was thinking about what ball to catch the Swords of Justice in, and I think I want to have all three be in the same one. So I'm thinking like Luxury Ball. I'm a big fan of Luxury Ball. I love the effect when something is sent out in a Luxury Ball. I think it works. I think it kind of works. I think that uniformity across all three is going to be really cool. Otherwise, like a Timer Ball might be okay. Just for that bright red. I don't know. What do you like to do for your shinies? Do you like to match your Pokeball? Match it up, yep. If I encounter like some kind of like random shiny, I'll try and match it up, and if not, then I usually just default to Luxury Ball. Like one of the recent ones I did was, it was the Oddish line. Oddish, if you don't know, is Oddish and the rest of its line, Gloom and Vileplume. They're green with a yellow flower. So I called them all in nest balls, because that's like green and yellow. I thought that was really cool. Having all three match was really awesome. Blossom does not match. Blossom is like purple. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, Pokemon themed around like nighttime. I'll often do in a Dusk Ball or a Moon Ball. Dusk Ball or Moon Ball, depending on what I have available and like if it's particularly themed towards like the moon. So like Cresselia, I got in a Moon Ball. That was kind of a given. But like things like Rayquaza, I think Rayquaza, shiny Rayquaza, in a Luxury Ball would be pretty cool. Yeah. But there's some weird ones like okay. Like anything that's pink usually works well with either a love ball, dream ball, heal ball. I really do appreciate any chance to use one of the Johto Apiary balls. So things that look red, like fast balls, fast ball, heavy ball. I haven't got Metagross. Like I haven't got my own Metagross. I got a gift Metagross that was shiny from back when Aurus came out. Apricon balls were so good. Yeah. Would like to get Mega Metagross. Oh, sorry, shiny Metagross in a heavy ball. Wish they had more new designs. Yeah. We might be due for another set of designs. We had the ones in Legends Arceus, but they only exist in Legends Arceus, I think. Like visually, the problem with the ones in Legends Arceus is they're a smidge bigger than regular balls. So I think they would need to change up how the trainer throws, how trainers throw Pokeballs if they were to truly like implement them. Yeah, the ball integration with Legends Arceus is really odd. So if you bring something from like something from a game that wasn't Legends Arceus into Legends Arceus, it'll come in like a, do they call it a strange ball? It's like a bluish kind of green. I think it's more like teal, really. So for instance, when I call it Stantler, I feel so out of touch. It's a pretty minor thing. don't feel bad for not knowing. So yeah, when I call it Stantler, when I had to evolve into Weirdo, I brought it over to Legends Arceus, and it was in the Strange Ball. But anything you catch in Legends Arceus is in, you know, either the, what do they call the there's like the Flying Ball and the it's not the Heavy Ball, is it? Oh, press the wrong button. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they could add like one ball per game. Maybe Winds and Waves will have new balls. Nope. I feel like having this game have new Pokeballs would have been like, that would have been a great chance to have new balls, because this is where, like, Pokemon can't be transferred back from this game. So if I catch Terrakion, I can't then transfer it to Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield, that's the one that was last in. Yeah. Missed opportunity. Yeah. And especially because, like, they got that, there's that museum sequence where you look at all the, like they've got all the Pokeballs there. Nope. We are approaching odds. Nope. 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 If we all just kind of stay quiet, maybe Terrakion won't hear us. Nope. It'll just be shiny of its own accord. Nope. Alright. Nope. Nope. 584. This next one is odds. Nope. Okay. We will reset. And we now enter the first stage of despair. We are over odds. This is normal. Yep. Garganackle. Scraggy. Scraggy. Scrafty. Not shiny. Alright. I still feel like there's a good chance that we'll get it tonight. Oh, Raven. We were playing Scrandle earlier, which, if you wonder where Scrandle is, a game where you're shown two pictures of food, and you have to sort of pick between each one. It's usually like stadium food, so like football events kind of food. A lot of like sausages and bread, hot dogs, a lot of hot dogs. And the idea is to sort of pick like which one do you think most people would prefer. We had one today. It was like pork gyros or like a katsu chicken. They're not normally ones that are like that ace. It's usually like sad hot dog or sad pizza slice from the UK or US. Both, please. Yeah. You make me choose between gyros or katsu. Like, what are we doing? Actually, no, what we are doing. We are quickly approaching 600 encounters. Yeah, make that kind of decision on the fly. Yeah. Yeah, I think we did Scrandle just before you tuned in because you were here for the Squirtle daily. Yeah. Or I forgot about Lipod. Ooh, he was cooking? You know, statistically, at least a couple of the hunts as part of this challenge are going to go way over odds. I'm okay with it being this one. That means that some other scary hunt isn't going to go way over. Had some chicken, so made a burger. Burger. We had kind of jalapeno chicken with like a cream cheese, veggies, chicken stock. Get a long, easy one out early. Yeah, that's the hope. I haven't had any of the... Although, are we early in the quest now? Relatively. We're up to 275. 276 if you include the Garganackle downstairs, but we can't count that yet. Yeah, 275 out of 1,081. There's a few notable long ones that we haven't even tried yet. Still have a quarter done. Yeah. That's a quarter of, like in that quarter, we still got Zapdos. We still got Zapdos, Cresselia. We got 2 Ultra Beasts. And what else we got? Paradox Pokemon are easy. I'm not gonna count those as hard. Oh god. Sorry everyone. Route 1. Is there? See, the problem with the count is like I'm like I've got a spreadsheet. The total number is 1,081, but there's a certain number that I can't hunt. Things like Urshifu, like anything that's still shiny locked. So things like Victini. But I also need to have a real sort of think about like what I want to count for some of them. Because, like, Jirachi is such a pain. Like, that's such a... Like, I need a GameCube. Deoxys, I have a Deoxys, but technically I could shiny hunt Deoxys. I'm also 2 behind. There we go. Expensive pain. Yeah. What else is there? There is... yeah. There's a few that like I have, but like I could technically also hunt if I'm interested. So I meant to tick that up. Oop, dropped... Lagged a little bit there. the simple act of trying to update a number. Are there any hunts you're looking forward to, Raven? Anything you'd like to see in particular? Shiny Gible sounds interesting. Well, you get a guaranteed shiny in these with the 3-star donut. It just means resetting for the donut. Otherwise, we could... What else is there? Scizor is cool. Got Scizor. I've got 2 Scizor actually. You want you want one? I phased on a Scizor. Scizor was actually one of my earliest hunts. This is back before I was doing the... I'll take it? Okay, cool. This is back before I started doing the shiny living decks. I was just kind of browsing the outbreaks that were in Scarlet and Violet, just seeing what was like live and active. I thought I'd try the sandwich method. So I saw there was a Scizor outbreak. I managed to knock out a few of them, and then set up a steel or bug type sandwich. And there were so many spawning in. There was this nice spot where you could, like, in the DLC, you could like perch yourself up on a rock and reset using the picnic method. And it really stands out. If you're aware of Scizor's shiny, it goes from that red to a very bold green, very much like a Scyther green. And because it was in Scarlet and Violet, it had that sheen to it. Yeah, pretty obvious. Got Dragonite yet? No, I do not have Dragonite. I have a Dratini from my White 2 playthrough. That was for completing... Oh, was it White 2? Yeah, it was White 2. Because you get it for defeating the trainers in White Forest? It's the one you get as a gift. I like to use the gifts as much as possible because I think they're a great showcase of like when the game gives you a shiny. So like the Ponyta from Legends Arceus, the gifts. If I had a working Black 2 cartridge, I'd get the Gible from Black Tower. I feel like I've maybe missed a couple. Yeah, it's a freebie. Yeah, like there is effort associated with it, which is why I really like that one. I think that's a really cool gift. Alright. Didn't get that save. Load up a new one. What else is there? That's a really interesting one that I have no idea if it's even possible. Gargano. So yeah, Gible. Yeah, Gible, Dratini, Ponyta. There is a Blitzel. In Scarlet and Violet DLC, there's this NPC that I think you gotta fight. You gotta fight a bunch of like post-game trainers. But once you do, you get given a shiny Blitzel. I've never done that, so I'm happy to take that free. That's an interesting one. Again, there's work associated with it, so I'm inclined. Yeah, yeah. There's this guy. Oh, what's his name? It's he gives you the hints for like the post game legendaries. Like you can catch things like you may just need to look it up, but he gives you like hints for like other legendaries that get added. They can't be shiny hunted, unfortunately. And there's only one of each. But at the end he mentions his favorite Pokemon is it, I think it's Blitzel? Maybe I might be conflating two separate people. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet shiny locking all its legendaries was an odd choice. Even the what are they called? The powers of ruin, the ruinous powers. That might be a Warhammer reference, actually. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of any other freebies. I would take a shiny dragon, shiny Gyarados from Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I already have lots of shiny Magikarp. Why not more Magikarp? Oh, I'm always down for more Magikarp. I think they look great. Like, especially some of these later games, you get that real shine. Although, I did find one in the stinky Lumiose City sewers. Stinky goldfish. Nope. See you doing challenge run with shiny Magikarp. That would be brutal. I've heard of people doing that. Nope. So Raven, do you have an updated prediction? How high are you gonna go? 666, by the way. Nope. 718. Ooh, what is that? Is that a Veltal's Pokedex number? Trying to work it out. I think that might be a Veltal. $718, surely not. Sounds correct. Nope. See, it's like when we go over odds, that's when it makes it really special. Like that's when we'll really go off when we get the shiny. The longer we wait, the sweeter it's gonna be. Nope. That is until the delusion sets in. Nope. Was there ever a shiny? Thankfully this game is quite friendly in that if the shiny appears, it doesn't despawn unless it's one that runs away and you scare it off. So if you encounter a shiny Abra or a shiny Esper, be very careful. Shh, don't. I don't think you can scare off a Terrakion. I think if one sees you, their instincts just kind of kick in to murder mode. Nope. Press the button. Coming up on 700. Oh my god, I keep knocking this over. I need an arm. I need an arm. Nope. I think I might have missed a count there. That's okay. No, I can see you, you're not shiny. Nope. See just the top. Alright, encounter number 700. Not shiny. We will continue. Nope. Nope. Surgeon will continue until morale improves. We're into the first stage of despair. I'll let you know when we get to the second. Like, here's the thing. We are about due, but we also are not more likely to encounter it now than we were 700 encounters ago. Oh, game corner. Who wants to gamble? Oh, when Katie was playing Pokopia, this came up. In Pokopia, there's like CD players, and you can get these music tracks from the main series games, and then just play them. Like there's a Rotom DJ who will play music tracks for you. One of them is the the Game Corner one. So she occasionally just had this like playing while she was like building stuff, and I'd just be watching her and just like jamming. Like the Game Corner soundtrack is a banger. Also, I need to reset. Got to under 600. Gamble responsibly. Yeah, that's, yeah. Except for when you're shiny hunting. Garganacl. Evening. Fellas. Terrakion. Nope. Oh, I thought I saw the red. Delusion is setting in. Rip 718. Oh, we did pass it. Nah, you gotta set your sights higher. $12.91. No. Oh god, no. That's double. That's over double odds. We're going big tonight. Really hope I get it within the next half hour or so. I have to work tomorrow. Oof. Yep. I guess I lost sight of that one. It went behind my my goal thing. What's half of 585? It's 297. No, 292 and a half. So, AFK bonus. Okay. So that means odds and a half is. Oh, wrong button. Odds and a half is about 870. Better reset this. We'll do one more reset for tonight. And then I gotta go to bed. Garganacle. Coin. Scraggies. Not shine. Just realized that with my mirror, with my camera flipped, my shirt reads the wrong way. That's no big deal. Yo, quick tip, you just need to go to the first flowers in front of the teleport. Oh, here? Oh, okay. Spawn Terrakion. Oh, thank you very much. Bye, Alfrey. Alright, we'll give that a try. But yeah, welcome to stream. Just chilling out, showing out in Terrakion. Also, try to keep up and look to the roof because you see him spawning the shiny brown chocolate so easy to see. Okay. Yeah. I figure it's like as long as I'm spawning it in and then I can check when we get closer to like the donut running out. Because the shiny won't go away. Now with Latios missing him and Cabalion, got Terrakion, Latias, and Verizon. Oh yeah. Nice. They're a good set of hunts. I'm keen to do the rest of them. This is my first one. As you can see, we're up to 800. Verizon and Latios are a pain in the ass. Isn't Latios, that's the one where are you not able to just sit on the teleporter? Latios is soft reset. Oh yeah, okay. Verizon soft reset, climate check, soft reset. Oh boy, yeah, I can't wait for those. Once we get to less than 2,000 calories, I'll do a full check. Because I know I'm spawning it in, I'm just not getting much of a glimpse at it. Bloody ass is going around a roof, double check every time. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, good to know. Just do a check. No. You got shiny. I do have the charm, yes. I do have a charm and a level 3 all powers donut. So over odds. Yep. We're approaching odds and a half. Strange on Terrakion. Yeah. It's gonna happen sometimes. You just kinda roll with it. Like 3 times. I mean, first time I was like 4. Third time, 7 minutes. I mean, at least it's quick. Like, even if we are over odds, like we are building up encounters pretty quick. Oh, thank you very much for following, Alfred. Appreciate it. nice. That's alright. I'll probably be going for another 10 minutes or so, and then race will get the shiny first. You and me, Lumiose versus Terrakion. Yeah, sure. Are you currently hunting? Yeah, you said you're now with Lumiose. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up stream in about 10 minutes. Lumiose, because I got the port. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, as well. How badly over odds? 4 hours looking for. Oh no. Oh, let's do another. No. Odds around 3 hours. Yeah. Where's shiny? No shiny. None here. None shiny. Sorry, Raven. We are approaching odds and a half. I thought the looking away trick would work. I think the streamer needs to do that. So if I just tell you what, if I just pretend like I don't care. No. Yeah, I figured odds would be about 3 hours. Starting to hate Lumiose, not gonna lie. Well, I got that to look forward to. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep on going until we get to about 800 calories. Then we'll do a check, and then I'm probably gonna wrap up stream. I say probably, I am gonna wrap up stream. Yeah, let's get down to under 800 calories. Check Terra. I'm keen for Lumiose. I love shiny Lumiose. That's such good shiny. I was tossing up whether to hunt it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Do a bit of like dual hunting. But I also just wanted to try shiny hunting in the latest game, so good little showcase. I like him too, but my hate is winning right now. Yep. Feel that. Alright, let's do another check. Not shiny. Alright. I think that's gonna do us for tonight. we put in a good effort. We put in just under 3 hours of shiny hunting, got to 872 encounters. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I think we'll tackle this again next stream. I'm I've kind of set up my recurring schedule as Monday and Tuesday nights, usually starting around 6:30 to 7 o'clock, going for about 3 hours. So I will save that one for unlucky. See you. Thank you everyone for joining in. Tonight's been a great stream. Honestly, these streams keep getting like just marginally better, just making like small improvements each time. And happy to stream more. Looking forward to streaming more. But yeah, I will see you all on Monday. Monday night's going to be the next stream. We're going to continue with this hunt because surely it's going to turn up sometime before double odds, maybe triple odds. Who knows? Alright, again, thank you for joining in, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.